where is denim right now, at least, in the cultural zeitgeist?
I think it's exactly where you said. Levi's has been really smart to keep itself in the conversation by collaborating with people like Supreme. They collaborated with Off-White. A couple seasons ago, they worked with Vetements on this big collaboration-heavy season that they had done. So Levi's has been really smart to keep itself in the conversation. I know that, Euromonitor, maybe the sales they don't look too great. I know denim sales are only up 2%, but I think in terms of like a fashion perspective, they've actually been in the mix.
Jeff, a lot of compliments for both of your brands of jeans. Maybe you can help us answer that question in terms of how much denim category faces growth right now.
Well, denim is a very strong category. It's American, it's iconic, it's not going anywhere. I think that it's become a lifestyle dress of people's fashion way of point of view. Whether it's a woman or a man, it's here to stay. When people asked me in the past, is premium denim or denim going away? I'd say when Coca-Cola goes away for an American iconic brand, then jeans will go away. It's very American, and it's here to stay.
Is GQ going to allow this? Or is there a certain element that wants to keep men's dress elevated, at least when you're at work?
No, absolutely. I think jeans are very acceptable at GQ, and we've actually, I think, you've seen a lot of different pant styles like come in over the past couple of years. Athleisure has been really hot. We've also just seen like people gravitating a lot towards like trousers and pleated pants, and Dickies have been really hot over the past couple of years. So I think denim is slowly, you're starting to see it come back in. We've saw a lot of fashion brands at the last couple of fashion weeks showing denim on the runway too.
Yeah.
I mean, my amateur take here as a shopper that tries to stay a little bit on trend is that Levi's benefits from the vintage idea, the fact that, what's old is cool again, and we like the old school Levi's.
Yeah.
And also the fact that they've been successful in translating that into tops, for instance, which is 20% of their revenue now, and the fact that, as you say, denim can really be worn everywhere. It's not just jeans.
Yeah, they're really less reliant on denim than they were a couple of years ago.
Hey, Jeff, I got a question on just cost of production. When we're talking about denim specifically, is sourcing the material any less expensive than materials you might find in athleisure, for example?
I think that cost of raw material is a little bit less in denim than your premium athleisure. But what I could say about the athleisure product is that I think it's peaked. And the reason why denim is seeing a good comeback is because people want to dress sophisticated, at least on the woman's side. And denim gives you that point of view that you have a, let's say, a timeless, and you can dress it up and dress it down. So we're seeing people want to dress again. Denim is part of Americans' mainstay of their closet and what they have as product. And I think we're seeing an uptick.
Are you serious when you say you believe athleisure has peaked, though? I mean, valuations on Lululemon might argue otherwise.
Well, I think when I say peaked, it's about maybe how the woman is dressing, during her day in athleisure wear. I think that people, or women in general, want to dress a little bit more sophisticated, where you can dress it up and down. But, of course, athleisure wear is going to be a very strong product category. But I don't think the woman is wearing it all day. I think she's wearing it to do her workout, where she's going, and whether it's yoga or Pilates, and then maybe changing during the day to something a little bit more for the day.
Jeff, how much of a challenge? I mean, it's fine to have denim as, coming back and a growth area, but, there's still big challenges in retail now with the stores and department stores and even brands. So how much of that is a headwind to some of these more successful jean companies like Levi's, whose brand is working right now with the consumer?
Well, it's all about product. And when you execute the right product and you're relevant, your business could be strong, whether it's a brick and mortar of your own or whether it's wholesale. And that's what we're seeing. It's the experience in my company. But it's all about product. And I think that, what Levi is planning to do, which is invest in product line and become more of a lifestyle, because the jean is the cornerstone, and let's face it, 150 plus years speaks for itself. So, it's not about, let's say, a 501 anymore. It's about surrounding product. but it's American, it's iconic, so is denim in general. And I think that, you know, when the product is right, it sells in any retail environment. That's the experience that we've had. And if Levi's seeing a good retail experience and they're seeing sales going up, it's because product is right and it's compelling and the consumer is responding.
Yeah. Finally, Cam, as we wait for this opening trade, and we'll ask this to the CEO next hour. I mean, Diesel's had some news lately. It hasn't been good. Store closures and filings. Is that a cautionary tale? I mean, is denim easier to mess up than anything else?
I think Diesel and Levi's are really different animals. Like, anytime we're talking about denim at GQ, I think the jean that we're always recommending is the Levi's 501.
Really?
I think that it is.
You're not trying to sell it here.
No. I think that it is like the ultimate classic. I literally went into a store and bought a pair of 501s this weekend. So I think that it's coming back into fashion, and jeans and denim are finding an interesting way to stay fashionable. Like, we wrote a story a couple months ago about how bootleg jeans were coming back, and people like freaked out and were like, no, like, I just got into skinny jeans. There's no way I'm getting into bootleg now. So I think there's still like a long sort of trend line that has yet to play out
within the category.
So now it's
interesting.
bootleg? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, so Vetmont's the same brand that Levi's collaborated with. I believe it was Vetmont's, brought back like bootleg denim on the runway.